So your last Juco game, ironically, was against Essex County. You was second year you was all GSAC first team again. First team, all NJCAA, all region. First team All American. No, you was first all region first team, All American third team. You got your 1,000 points like your coach is saying. He's he's promoting to you. Even that's fire though. You was named Juco All American. How was you feeling? Like, were you getting all these acknowledgments? You getting all these awards? Like, how you feeling at this moment? Like, was it bittersweet? Was you hyped? Like, how you feeling? Like, talk to me. Like,
so now I'm thinking I'm going to the league.
The league.
I'm like, yo, I might go to the league, boy. And my head is so like I was just so like, you know what? In my head, I'm like, yo, damn, like this is league stuff right here. I'm over my head right now. I'm thinking I'm him. Like, so, like you said, 1,000-point scorer. I got my 1,000 points against Harcum, which is they had like a crazy 5. I don't know where all them players end up going, but 5 started from 6'4" and up. Point guard 6'4". Shooting guard 6'5". Small forward 6'6".
Oh, that's a
6'8", 7 feet.
It's a college team.
College team. Going there, I gave them 40.
Oh.
Simple. I think I gave them 40 or 30 something. I know for a fact. Yeah. So that's when I scored my 1,000 point.
Fire.
It was in Philly, and I can remember like it was yesterday. It was mad funny because as we going up and down, I really was on some chill, like, cause I knew we was gonna lose. It was too good. So I'm taking my shots, taking what I do what I do, but the crowd kept talking.
What division Harcum?
D1.
D1, right? Yeah.
So the crowd kept talking crazy to me, like, "Get out of here, young bull! Like, you whack."
Yeah.
Or like, they'd be like, that trash, that trash. Like, that's how they refer to a lot of people in Philly. They be using funny, they got funny slang.
Funny lingo.
So, one person said something slick. It was mad funny. It was a girl. She said something slick out of like something slick. I forgot what she said, but that turned me up. I'm like, oh, it's lit. Literally went on like a scoring like. I just started scoring, and then eventually I ended up hitting the 1,000 point mark, but I didn't even know until I got back to school. When I got back to school, they was like, "Oh, yo, Lou, you know you hit 1,000 points, right?" I'm like, "For real?" They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna have a ceremony for you. We're gonna bring the balloons out. We're gonna have a moment of silence. I mean, not a moment of silence, but like we're gonna celebrate you at halftime.
Yeah.
No, before the game starts." And I'm like, "Word?" That's like I just felt like it was so. Like, I felt good. I felt really good at that point in life. Like I was like, "Yo, like, damn, I could really play like in the league probably like God willing, like so." Yeah. After the year ended, that's what my mentality was at. Like, yo, like I'm pushing for the league. Like it's league or nothing. Like so, I'm gonna work my tail off. I'm gonna work really hard, and whatever happens. But my main focus was what school I'm gonna go to. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to decide what I was gonna do and how I was gonna make it happen.
So at this point, yeah, you got the All American, the All Region, the All Conference.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? What was the schools looking like? Like who was talking to you? Like was they showing love? Were they still acting funny because you had a bad record? Like,
so I got way more schools. I can say that. Way more schools. Division 1 wise, I had Quinnipiac and I had Mississippi State. But the only issue with both those schools was, yes, I had good grades leading into my second year, but I didn't have enough credits. So it was some funny stuff so when I first got to school in my junior college, there was like a program that was going on that I had got into, that they put me into, that yes, I had good grades, but that program didn't provide enough credits. So some of the classes I was taking, when you go to Juco, you have credits that count, you have credits that like, if you're put in a specific like class, it might not count. It's weird, but long story short, I didn't have enough credits, so I would have to do an extra year in the summer and a semester to go to either Mississippi State or Quinnipiac. But the rules were different for D2. D2, I could get into the school with whatever grades I got, and I would just have to do I had to do like a summer class or something like that at the school, at the school I signed to.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do I want to sit and wait, or do I want to play instantly? So I was thinking, you know what? Around that same time, there was a guy that played in the G League for the Knicks. He had went to Division II in Florida. It was called it was a red school. I forgot the name of it. But that same player, he played in the G League for the Knicks, and then he ended up playing. I think he played probably a game or two for the Knicks, and I don't know what happened to him after that. So he was like my motivation. I'm like, yo, if I could go to a D2 school, average X amount of points, I could mess around, I could still go to the league. I could be the person to do it. So I'm like, that's the role. That's the path I'm gonna take. So I ended up. I had a whole bunch. I had every school. D2. I had every D2 school. But I wanted to go to the top of the top school. Like, obviously, if you're not with D1, you gotta go to the top of the top D2.
The best opportunity you could.
Yes. So, and the school I ended up signing to ended up turning D1 the next year when I went there. Tarleton State. Yes. So,
and it's crazy. I was just watching them on ESPN. I'm like, nah, my son went there. That's crazy. They did D1 now.
Yep.
That's
so
crazy.
When I went,
it was like borderline.
Yes.
When you was there.
No, when I went there, the next year they went D1.
The next year.
I think the next year or two max. But they went. The talks was already in school.
Yeah.
So boom, they had just finished losing in the chip, I think. So the coach was on my heels, like, yo, we want you to come, we want you to fly out here, we want you to come out, because they've been winning it consistently. And I'm like, yo, I gotta go here.
Yeah.
So I end up taking the visits, and I visited a few other schools, but that was one of my best visits. When I got there, they had a jumbotron, they had my name up there, like, yo, we want you to sign. Like, it was fire, bro. They took care of me, obviously, with the visit, got the hotel, whatever case is. They had a whole itinerary. They had a player that took me out, we was spending, like, we was having, like, you know what I'm saying? They was trying to get me to sign. Yeah. So, long story short, they ended up telling me, like, yo, this is a spot for you. Like, you come here, you don't gotta worry about nothing. At that time, financial aid, with the financial aid scholarship, obviously, I was getting like four each semester. But they had a card that...
For what?
$4K.
Oh, really?
Yeah, each semester for going to school there. But they had a card that was like, I think I got like $400 a month for food. Oh, so I was really just getting paid to play ball. That's right. Like, so I that card or whatever, I would buy food for me, eat what I gotta eat. Yeah. The money I'm making, I'm pocketing, or I'll send back to my family or whatever case is. Right. And I was Gucci. I ended up signing there. I was excited as hell. Around that same time, once again, that's a high level school. So, well, for their conference. At that same time, I'm still learning, like, this is a new situation for me. So now it's like, oh yeah, that's what I meant to mention. So they were number 7 in the country because they had lost. And then a lot of their players, they had lost too, Tarleton, right?
While you was there?
No, before I signed.
They lost a lot of players?
No. So the next year when I ended up going to that school, like, obviously the seniors left. Yeah. Right? So, and they had lost in the championship game. So they were still ranked, but they weren't ranked like top 5. They were ranked number 7, I think number 7 or 5 or something like that. I was watching that. When I signed to Tarleton State, they bumped up to number 1.
Oh, that's hard.
ASAP. Then the article said, like, yo, All-American Juco, 20-something point average player signs to Tarleton. Tarleton's #1 in the country in basketball.
They go off that. They go off.
They
that,
go off of rankings and what
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So that was a good moment for me as well. So I'm like, oh wow, like I made an impact in this on our rankings. We got ranked #1. So going into that summer, we was just like grinding, bro. But like, feel me, that was a good moment.
So